Hello, everyone. It's your boy Terrence here with Hollywood Already Did It. And Fox Searchlight slash Disney has finally released the trailer for JoJo Rabbit, the movie that they have been having a hard time deciding what the hell they're going to do with because of its subject matter. Directed by Taika Waititi, who's done Thor and what they do in the shadows, and we will get into it after the jump. If you haven't already, make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. First 500 folks that become subscribers to the channel will be the founders of the place. And I'll give somebody something nice for hanging around letting everybody know about the place. Cool. So September 3rd, and this film comes out October 18th. It's usually not that short of a window for a trailer or first look of a movie to occur, but Disney's being a little bit more gun shy with this one, even though I think this movie is going to have some Oscar buzz towards it. But it's starring Stephen Merchant, Scarlett Johansson, Sam Rockwell, Rebel Wilson, and Taika himself, and newcomer, Thomasin McKenzie. So let's go ahead and look at the trailer and see what they actually have, all right? And see why Disney was freaking the frick out about all of this.
Here's Master JoJo. You're a top man. Prepare to leave the house.
Today you boys will be involved in such activities as war games, ambush techniques, and blowing stuff up.
I don't think I can do this.
What? Of course you can.
So a very unicorn, idiotic version of Adolf Hitler.
In so much trouble.
Kids, it's time to burn some books.
You're growing up too fast. 10-year-olds shouldn't be celebrating war and talking politics.
Heil Hitler. I wish more of our young boys had your blind fanaticism.
Did you know Jews can read each other's minds? But how would you know if you saw one? They could look just like us. Hi. You know what I am? Say it. A Jew. Gesundheit.
That was intense.
What am I going to do?
No idea.
Got it! I will
Burn down the
negotiate.
house and blame Winston Churchill. Or negotiate.
If I tell on you, you'll be in big trouble.
They'll never win. Love is the strongest thing in the world.
Your mother took me in. She's kind. She treats me like a person.
You two seem to be getting on well.
She doesn't seem like a bad person. I'm the enemy. You're not a Nazi, Jojo. You're a 10-year-old kid who likes dressing up in a funny uniform and wants to be part of a club.
This is a kid that doesn't fit in, clearly, because he's creating this imaginary friend.
You okay? Oh, God. Nothing makes sense anymore. Yeah, I know. It's definitely not a good time to be a Nazi.
I can see why Disney would be a little bit gun shy because of dealing with the Nazis and concentration camps and Jewish people hidden in rooms and all that good stuff. That said, I do think it's clear that there's an underlying story in this movie. It's about a boy who doesn't fit in. He wants to be a part of a team. He wants to be a part of a crowd. He wants to fit in. So he creates this imaginary character. And I'd be guessing that this imaginary character, because it's based loosely on who Adolf Hitler is, tells him to do. He's like the bad angel on the shoulder, and there's a good angel. And I think the young girl who's in the roof or in the inside of the house, the Jewish young lady, is probably going to be the person that gives him an actual human, real life connection and friend, and hopefully gets him to disassociate himself with some of the wild antics that Taika's Adolf Hitler does. I can definitely understand that Disney's being, because they are the Mouse House and they are the Mouse brand, they're having a hard time figuring out what to put this out. I think this movie's going to do well. It looks good. If you understand Taika's brand of humor, I think you'll appreciate this and you'll get it. That said, when this movie comes out and is actually released and does the whole Disney Plus thing, I feel like this is something that's Disney Plus is not going to be able to put this on their network. They're going to probably even if this gets every single award known to man, which I'm not saying it will, but even if it does or gets nominated, I feel like Disney Plus, because of who they are as a strict family brand, I think this is going to get thrown off somewhere, and I'm not exactly sure where you place this movie. Maybe Hulu is where they put their adult stuff, but it sucks because I feel like Fox Searchlight has a good film. They had a good film with Ready or Not, but I feel like they have to kind of fight against the system that Disney's like, we're just not going to put that in many theaters, or we're not going to put that in as many houses, or put as much advertisement behind it, which sucks. Because I think something like Ready or Not, I'm going to slide off of this for a bit, but I think something like Ready or Not, which was a Fox Searchlight release, which is a Disney release, just got the one trailer and one poster, and it did well enough with that one trailer to get audiences in there. But you got to question that if Disney put some of their marketing dollars behind a film, and it's unfortunate because it wasn't theirs, and I feel like a lot of these Fox Searchlights, they're just burning off. But if they put some money behind it, maybe, just maybe, it could do a little bit better instead of just treating all the Fox properties like garbage. Yes, they put out some bad stuff. X-Men, not good. But the ones that are, maybe you can treat a little bit better and you can actually get some type of return on investment. But that's just my two cents. What do you guys think about the trailer? Do you like the JoJo Rabbit trailer? What do you think so far? Go ahead and leave. So far, it's the only thing you've seen. Go ahead and leave your comments in the comments below. Let us know what you thought about it. Is this something you're interested in? Do you like satire? Do you understand satire? And are you okay with seeing a satirical take on Nazism and Jews and concentration camps and all that stuff? Or is this just a little too close to home and not for you? And I completely understand if it is. Sometimes if you are personally affected by this, which I think everybody in one way or another is, but if this is ingrained in your familial DNA, then this might not be something that you can see. And this is why Disney is taking such an approach. If that's the case, let us know about that too, because sometimes if I'm not of that world, I don't understand all the hurt that seeing something, a joke being made of, just may not feel comfortable for you. If you haven't already, you can hit us up on email at hollywoodalreadydidit@gmail.com, or you can find us on Twitter at HollywoodADI. We also have a podcast by the same name that's on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere that plays podcasts. Last episode, we talked about the summer wrap-up. So we talked about all the films that we liked, loved, and hated, and what our biggest surprises were for the summer year of 2019. But like always, I got my ticket. You got yours?